Okay, let us see the voucher printing formats for Windows graphics printer. Before that, we will see the receipt voucher, where we wanted to insert the bank name, check number. Say received with thanks. This is a receipt voucher format. In this, we have a company name, our company name, company address, and voucher type. You can write down here receipt. Okay, this is the receipt, the party name, date, and voucher number. So receipt number. This is receipt number. Now we want to write like received with thanks, rupees. That amount is here. Add field. And here by check number. Now insert a variable voucher. Select voucher custom field. So see here the custom field name box is there. You can select the custom field by pressing this button. We wanted that check number for receipt. Click OK. OK. Check number, and you want dated. Insert variable from voucher custom field. Select custom field, dated for receipt. Okay. Okay. So this is dated. So received with thanks, amount by check number, dated, and add a new field. Put it here. Increase its length. You can start writing. Drawn on bank. So bank name you want here. It's like a voucher custom field, and select the bank name. Bank for receipt voucher. Okay. Okay. Bank name. So similarly, you can go on writing, like adding the variables and go on writing whatever you wish to. Drawn on the bank so and so. Okay. So here below you can write what your remark is for that receipt voucher, or authorized signatory and company name. You can add a field. Say for a company, for there you can insert a variable company name. Okay. Okay, so for this company and authorized signatory, you can put it down here. Company, you can take it up. So this is the receipt format. Click OK. Okay, so let us see the if we want OMS cell to print on the desktop printer, the Windows printer, Windows graphics printer. So go to the options, to graphics printer, select the graphics printer which is available, select the properties of that printer. The paper size, you can select paper size from here. If you select it from here, then the default paper type will change and all other documents will be printed in the same paper size. So instead select the page size from here within AQURA, like A4 sheet. Okay, you want to print in landscape or portrait, which is a portrait standard. Alright, if you want to print immediately when the voucher is added, click here. Ask before printing the voucher, click here. What is the prompt? Prompt is, do you want to print AQURA? I would like AQURA to ask you this question. Print OMS cell. Okay. Alright, so we have selected. Now here to see company name. ABC and company. So we can select a font. Select a font. So sample is seen here. Okay. So let's give this font size say 20 and color I'll take a red. Alright. So red, left, center, right. So right aligned. If you want lines top and bottom, it will print lines. We don't want that. So click on OK. So this is a company's name and font is increased, so it's not fitting there. Increase the size of the field. So ABC and company. Now here we want to write invoice, and we wanted lines top and bottom. Font will increase to say 14. Okay. So invoice and lines top for top and bottom. Wanted bold. The font bold, italic, underline, whatever you want to do. Format it. Okay. So this is done. So all other things you can set, all the fonts you can set. Okay, nothing difficult. Now click OK. Okay, so we have seen how to create the format for voucher printing. And the similar thing is for a report format. If you want the report to print on a local text printer, it's like a dot matrix printer for DOS printing, which is a fast printing. Now report printing is like when you finalize your accounts for a particular year and you want to print all the ledgers and you want to print it on a dot matrix printer and with a fast speed. So report usually select this option, local text printer. Page height is 72, page width is 80 columns. It's an 80 column printer, dot matrix printer. If report is a wider, then print in compressed mode. It means if the report column are so many that it is not fitting into a page, so we have an option that print in a compressed mode. So vertically it will be compressed. The letter size will be compressed, and it will be compressed horizontally. It's like letter will look in a compressed mode. So select this option. If the report is a wider, print in compressed mode. Unless print in a compressed mode, you can have that option too. Use plus minus and bar characters to draw the border lines if you want to select that. Now if you want to select a Windows graphics printer for printing your reports, select here. All other settings are self-explanatory. You can select the paper size and you can select a landscape. The default is a portrait. Then margins you can select in inches, like 0.9, 0.4, 0.6, 0.6. So you can select whatever margins you want. Border lines, if you want, then select border lines like horizontal, vertical lines. Now these settings are for Windows graphics printer. Use different header for first page. Now this is a common setting now, text printer and graphics printer. So first page you want a different header, and last page you want a different footer. It's like a header and footer. Like first page header you can select like company name and address, everything, and standard header you can select the only company name without the address. So it's like a continuation shape. So when you are printing a report, you want that company address will be printed only on a first page and not on a second page. The footer, you can select a footer, what footer you want to print. So we have covered all the basics for printing reports, report format. In letterhead format is again a similar, which printer you want to use. Usually people will use Windows graphics printer for letter format, and then portrait, not landscape. Then margins you can set. Properties is the, no need to set the properties, it will take the default properties what you have set. Border lines if you want, and again a header and footer. Use different header if you say. It can print first page as a first page will be printed with the first page header, and second page will be printed with the header. You can select the font, say Arial, then you can select the font size, you can select the font color. Right. Now attributes for column titles. You want column titles in the bold, italic, or totals can have bold, italic, and things like that. And here, so we have seen the settings for letterhead also. Yeah, bitmaps we haven't seen. Say we'll add a bitmap in OMS sale voucher. Set design. Now zoom out. I'll reduce the size of this field because I know it will fit in this size, because I've given the text to that field, so it will not increase. If variable is there, then size may increase, right? We'll put a logo. I'll decrease the size of this field, so I will have a space for a logo. Add a field. In this field you want the logo bitmap 1. Click here, select the size, that you have a logo bitmap. So while printing, this is your company's logo, this company name, so this logo will be printed on the OMS 7. Okay, click OK. You can have a logo on any voucher printing format. So we have seen how to insert the logo on the voucher printing format, or you can similarly insert it on the report format or letterhead format.